Ladies and gentlemen, there's a power within each of us, a fire that burns quietly, waiting for us to fan the flames. Too many people go through life letting that fire dim. Too many settle for less, too afraid to take the risks that could lead to greatness. But you're here because you're ready to break free. You're ready to become unstoppable. Let me tell you something, life is going to throw challenges at you. Hard ones. It will test your patience, your courage, your resolve. People will doubt you, criticize you, even try to hold you back. But you cannot let them define your destiny. Their doubts are not your limitations. Their fears do not determine your future. You see, the future doesn't belong to the timid. It doesn't belong to the ones who play it safe. It belongs to those who dare, who dream, who put in the work when no one's watching. It belongs to those who are willing to fail and fail again just to rise stronger. Every setback is an opportunity to prove to yourself what you're made of. When you fall, don't just get back up, stand taller. When the door closes, don't just knock, kick it down. Refuse to let obstacles define you. Instead, let them refine you. Now, let me make something very clear. Being unstoppable isn't about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about having the grit to keep going when everything in you wants to quit. It's about showing up day after day for your dreams, even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when it feels like nothing is working. So ask yourself, what's stopping you right now? Is it fear? Doubt? The opinions of others? Whatever it is, let it go. Because the truth is, the only thing standing between you and the future you want is you. Your potential is limitless. But it doesn't unlock itself. It takes discipline, sacrifice, and a relentless commitment to growth. If you want to change your life, you've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Push beyond what feels safe. Stretch beyond what feels easy. Because on the other side of that discomfort is everything you've ever dreamed of. And remember, this greatness isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's not about one big leap, it's about the small, consistent steps you take every day. It's about showing up, giving your all, and refusing to settle for anything less than excellence. You were not put on this earth to be mediocre. You were not born to live small. You were created with a purpose, with a fire, with a destiny that only you can fulfill. So step into it. Own it. Let nothing and no one stop you from becoming everything you were meant to be. The future is waiting for you. But the question is, are you ready to step into it? Are you ready to rise, to fight, to claim what's yours? The choice is yours. Be unstoppable. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to rise. Challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones to your greatness. Define your own limits. Don't let the opinions of others or the fear of failure hold you back. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Break through them. Commit to relentless growth. The future belongs to those who are willing to learn, adapt, and evolve. Success is not about perfection, it's about progress and the courage to keep moving forward. Find purpose and stay focused. Discover your why, let your purpose guide every decision you make. When you know your mission, distractions lose their power over you. Turn failures into fuel. Failure is not the end, it's a teacher. Use every setback as motivation to push harder, dream bigger, and come back stronger. Consistency over time creates mastery. Greatness isn't achieved overnight. It's the result of showing up, putting in the work, and refusing to quit day after day, step after step. Each of these points can inspire and empower the audience to take actionable steps toward becoming unstoppable in their journey to the future. Challenges are an inevitable part of life. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what your dreams are, you will face them. They will come in different shapes and sizes, some expected, some out of the blue, but make no mistake, they are not there to defeat you. They are there to mold you, to sharpen you, and to prepare you for the greatness you are destined for. Every challenge you encounter is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to grow, learn, and rise above what you once thought was possible. Think about it, diamonds are created under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. And the strongest trees grow in the harshest conditions. Why? Because adversity forces strength. It demands resilience. It calls on you to dig deeper than you ever thought you could and discover parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed. Challenges aren't there to break you, they're there to build you. When you face a challenge, you have two choices: to shrink back or to rise up. Most people choose to shrink because it's easier, it's safer, and it's less painful. But the ones who rise are the ones who become unstoppable. They look at adversity not as something to fear, but as something to embrace. They see challenges as opportunities to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. They understand that every difficult moment is a chance to refine their character, to sharpen their skills, and to build the kind of resilience that can't be shaken. And here's the thing about challenges: they reveal who you truly are. They strip away the comfort zones, the masks, and the excuses. They force you to confront yourself in the rawest, most honest way. When everything is easy, it's simple to be confident and positive. But when the storms come, that's when your true strength is tested. Will you stand firm, or will you crumble? Will you let the challenge define you, or will you define the challenge? Some of the greatest breakthroughs in history were born from the toughest challenges. Innovators, leaders, and dreamers didn't achieve greatness by avoiding problems. They achieved it by tackling them head-on, by refusing to give up when the odds were against them, and by believing in the possibility of something greater. Think about the Wright brothers, who were told humans would never fly. Think about scientists who failed hundreds of times before discovering life-changing inventions. Think about athletes who overcame injuries and defeats to stand on the podium. None of them would have achieved what they did without first facing and conquering their challenges. The beauty of a challenge is that it forces you to get creative. It pushes you out of your comfort zone and into a space where growth happens. When you're up against a wall, you start to think differently. You start to innovate. You find solutions you never would have considered if everything had been easy. And that's where the magic happens. That's where you discover not only what you're capable of, but also how much potential is inside you waiting to be unleashed. It's important to remember that challenges are temporary. No storm lasts forever. But the lessons you learn, the strength you gain, and the person you become by facing them, that lasts a lifetime. Each challenge you overcome is like a badge of honor, a reminder of your resilience and determination. And the more challenges you face, the more equipped you become for whatever comes next. So, the next time life throws a challenge your way, don't run from it. Don't fear it. Look it in the eye and say, "You're not here to stop me. You're here to help me grow." Embrace it. Face it. Conquer it. Because every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. And those who recognize this truth are the ones who rise above and become unstoppable. Defining your own limits is one of the most liberating and powerful things you can do in life. Too often, people allow external factors, opinions, societal norms, or even past failures to shape what they believe they can or cannot achieve. They internalize the doubts of others, hold on to fears of the unknown, and convince themselves that their dreams are out of reach. But the truth is, the only limits that truly exist are the ones you accept. When you decide to take control and define your own limits, you unlock a potential that is boundless, untapped, and uniquely yours. The first step in defining your own limits is to recognize where the boundaries in your mind have come from. Think about it. How often do we inherit limitations from the world around us? As children, we are fearless. We dream of becoming astronauts, inventors, or anything we can imagine. But as we grow, we start to hear no more often. People tell us what's realistic, what's practical, and what's possible. Slowly, those dreams shrink, and we begin to box ourselves in. Breaking free from that box requires you to question everything you've been told about your capabilities. Ask yourself, who says I can't? Who decided what I am capable of? Chances are it wasn't you. It was someone else, someone who may have had their own fears, insecurities, or limited perspective. But their view of the world doesn't have to be yours. Their limits don't have to become your limits. You are the author of your story, and you have the power to write it any way you choose. That means refusing to accept other people's doubts as your truth. If someone tells you that you can't achieve something, let it fuel you, not stop you. Use it as motivation to prove them wrong. Let it remind you that their opinions are just that, opinions. They are not facts, and they do not define your potential. Another important aspect of defining your own limits is understanding the role of fear. Fear is natural, it's hardwired into us to keep us safe. But fear can also be misleading. It often shows up right when you're about to do something big, something that could change your life. Instead of seeing fear as a signal to stop, see it as a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, exactly where growth happens. The things you fear most are often the things that have the greatest potential to help you break through your limits. When you choose to define your own limits, you also have to be willing to take risks. Growth doesn't happen without risk. You have to be willing to fail, to fall, and to try again. Each failure is not a sign that you've reached your limit. It's a lesson that gets you closer to success. It's a stepping stone that builds resilience, wisdom, and strength. Think about all the people who have achieved greatness despite being told they couldn't. The athletes who were told they weren't strong enough or fast enough, the entrepreneurs who were told their ideas would never work, the artists who were told their visions weren't good enough. What separated them from the rest? They refused to let someone else's limits define them. They saw their dreams as possible, not because anyone else believed in them, but because they believed in themselves. Defining your own limits means owning your power. It means deciding that no matter where you come from, no matter what challenges you faced, you have the ability to push further, dream bigger, and achieve more than you ever thought possible. It means tuning out the noise, trusting your intuition, and stepping boldly into your potential. The journey to redefining your limits isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Each time you push past what you once thought was possible, you'll realize just how limitless you truly are. Growth is not a destination, it is a journey, a relentless pursuit of becoming better than you were yesterday. If you want to become unstoppable, you must commit to relentless growth. It's not a one-time effort or a seasonal project, it's a lifelong mindset, a way of being that prioritizes progress over perfection, learning over stagnation, and effort over complacency. Growth is the key to unlocking your potential, and the only way to ensure that your future is brighter than your past. One of the first steps toward relentless growth is understanding that it begins with a choice. Growth doesn't happen by accident, it happens because you decide to make it a priority. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone, doing the same things over and over because they feel safe and familiar. But growth doesn't live there. Growth happens when you step into the unknown, when you challenge yourself to do things you've never done before, and when you embrace discomfort as a necessary part of the process. To grow relentlessly, you have to adopt a mindset of curiosity and humility. You must be willing to ask questions, to admit that you don't have all the answers, and to seek knowledge from every experience and every person you encounter. The world is full of lessons, but only those who are open to learning can benefit from them. Relentless growth requires you to become a lifelong student, constantly exploring, discovering, and expanding your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Another essential element of relentless growth is persistence. Growth is not linear. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments when it feels like you're not making any progress at all. But these moments are where growth truly happens. They test your resilience, your determination, and your commitment to the journey. Relentless growth means continuing to push forward, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable, and even when you don't see immediate results. Embracing failure is a critical part of the growth process. Too many people avoid trying new things because they're afraid of failing. But failure is not the opposite of growth, it's a necessary component of it. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to come back stronger. It's through failure that you discover your weaknesses, refine your strategies, and build the resilience needed to face even greater challenges. Relentless growth means seeing failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone to success. Relentless growth also requires discipline. It's not enough to simply want to grow, you have to put in the work. That means setting goals, creating habits, and taking consistent action every day. It means showing up for yourself even when you don't feel like it, even when it's inconvenient, and even when progress feels slow. Discipline is what turns intentions into results and dreams into reality. It's important to remember that growth is not just about achieving external success, it's also about becoming the best version of yourself. Relentless growth means working on your mindset, your emotional intelligence, your relationships, and your character. It means striving to be not just more skilled or knowledgeable, but also more compassionate, patient, and self-aware. True growth is holistic, encompassing every aspect of your life. Surrounding yourself with the right people is another crucial part of relentless growth. The people you spend the most time with have a significant impact on your mindset and your progress. Seek out those who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be better. Learn from their experiences, draw strength from their encouragement, and let their success motivate you to keep going. Finally, relentless growth requires you to celebrate progress, no matter how small. It's easy to get so focused on the end goal that you forget to acknowledge how far you've come. But every step forward is a victory, and every bit of progress is proof that you're on the right path. Relentless growth is not about perfection, it's about the unwavering commitment to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Finding your purpose and staying focused on it is one of the most transformative decisions you can make in life. Purpose is your internal compass, your guiding star, the why behind everything you do. It's what gives your actions meaning and your life direction. Without a clear sense of purpose, it's easy to drift through life, distracted by what others think you should do or chasing goals that don't truly resonate with who you are. But when you find your purpose and commit to it, you gain clarity, drive, and the ability to withstand challenges with unwavering determination. Purpose is deeply personal. It's not something someone else can choose for you. It's not about what society values or what others expect from you. It's about identifying what matters most to you. It's the thing that makes you feel alive, that excites you, that drives you to push beyond your limits. Finding your purpose requires introspection, taking the time to reflect on your passions, your values, and your unique gifts. It's about asking yourself, what do I love doing? What impact do I want to make? What legacy do I want to leave? Once you've identified your purpose, the next step is to focus on it with unwavering commitment. In a world filled with distractions, staying focused is no small feat. Social media, endless notifications, and the pressure to compare yourself to others can all pull your attention away from what truly matters. To stay focused, you have to learn to say no to distractions, no to activities that don't align with your purpose, and sometimes even no to people who don't support your vision. Saying no to what doesn't serve you allows you to say a powerful yes to what does. Staying focused on your purpose also means setting clear goals and creating a plan to achieve them. Purpose without action is just a dream. Break your purpose down into actionable steps and tackle them one by one. Each small step you take brings you closer to living out your purpose. But remember, the path won't always be smooth. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. That's why your purpose is so important. It's what keeps you going when the journey gets tough. Another key to staying focused on your purpose is surrounding yourself with the right people. Your environment plays a significant role in your success. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in your vision. Seek out mentors, peers and supporters who share your values and encourage your growth. Conversely, distance yourself from negativity, naysayers, and anyone who undermines your purpose. Protect your energy and keep your circle filled with people who uplift and empower you. It's also essential to regularly reconnect with your purpose. Life is dynamic, and so are we. As you grow and evolve, your purpose may shift or take on new dimensions. Take time to reflect, reassess, and realign with what truly matters to you. This ongoing process ensures that you stay authentic and true to yourself. It helps you avoid the trap of chasing someone else's version of success and keeps you grounded in your own vision. Your purpose is not just about achieving external goals, it's also about the person you become in the process. Pursuing your purpose requires courage, discipline, and resilience. It pushes you to grow in ways you never thought possible. It teaches you to persevere, to innovate, and to trust yourself. In the pursuit of your purpose, you'll discover strengths you didn't know you had and overcome challenges you once thought insurmountable. Finally, staying focused on your purpose means keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. There will be distractions along the way, shiny opportunities that might tempt you to stray from your path. But not every opportunity is worth pursuing. Ask yourself, does this align with my purpose? Will it bring me closer to my goals or pull me further away? When you use your purpose as your filter, you gain clarity and confidence in your decisions. Purpose is what gives life meaning. When you know your why and stay focused on it, you become unstoppable. It fuels your determination, guides your actions, and empowers you to live a life that's not only successful but deeply fulfilling. Failure is a word that often carries a heavy weight. It's something many people fear, avoid, and even allow to dictate their decisions. But here's the truth: failure is not the end. It's not a sign that you're incapable or unworthy. Instead, failure is a necessary and powerful part of growth, a teacher that can guide you towards success. When you shift your perspective and learn to see failure as fuel, you unlock the ability to transform setbacks into opportunities and obstacles into stepping stones. To begin with, failure is inevitable. No one who has ever achieved greatness has done so without experiencing failure along the way. From athletes to innovators, artists to entrepreneurs, failure is a common thread in the stories of those who have made a difference in the world. The reason they succeeded isn't because they avoided failure, but because they embraced it. They didn't let failure define them or stop them. They used it as a tool for learning and growth. Every failure carries a lesson. When something doesn't work out the way you hoped, it's not a reflection of your worth or ability, it's information. It's feedback that can help you understand what went wrong and why. It gives you the chance to analyze, adjust, and try again with a new approach. Failure is like a mirror, showing you where improvements can be made and helping you become better, smarter, and stronger. One of the most empowering things you can do is to reframe your relationship with failure. Instead of seeing it as a negative, start seeing it as an opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow because of this experience? When you approach failure with curiosity instead of fear, you take away its power to intimidate you. It becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Failure also builds resilience. Each time you face a setback and choose to keep going, you strengthen your ability to persevere. Life will throw challenges your way, but the more you overcome, the more confidence you gain in your ability to handle whatever comes next. Failure teaches you that you're capable of rising again, no matter how many times you fall. It's in those moments of getting back up that true strength is born. Another powerful aspect of failure is that it often leads to breakthroughs. Some of the greatest innovations and successes in history were born out of failure. Think of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he didn't see them as wasted efforts. Instead, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That mindset, seeing failure as part of the journey to success, is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up. Failure also forces you to step outside your comfort zone. It pushes you to take risks and try new things, which are essential for growth. If you're not failing, it might be a sign that you're not challenging yourself enough. Playing it safe might keep you comfortable, but it won't lead to extraordinary results. Failure is a sign that you're pushing boundaries and striving for something greater. It's important to acknowledge the emotions that come with failure. Disappointment, frustration, and even self-doubt are natural reactions. But don't let those emotions paralyze you. Feel them, process them, and then use them as motivation to move forward. Let the pain of failure remind you how much you care about your goals, and let it fuel your determination to try again. Finally, failure has a way of revealing your true character. It tests your commitment, your perseverance, and your willingness to fight for what you want. It separates those who are willing to do whatever it takes from those who are only willing to try when it's easy. When you choose to face failure head on, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than any setback. Failure is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. When you learn to see it as a stepping stone rather than a barrier, it becomes one of the most valuable tools in your journey to success. Turn failure into fuel, and there will be no limit to what you can achieve. Success is rarely a solo journey. Behind every individual who has achieved greatness, there is a network of people who have supported, guided, and inspired them along the way. These people form a foundation of strength, encouragement, and wisdom that fuels resilience and determination. Surrounding yourself with the right people is not just important, it's essential if you want to become unstoppable. The energy, attitudes, and influence of those around you can elevate you to new heights or hold you back from reaching your potential. The people in your life have a significant impact on your mindset, actions, and overall trajectory. You've likely heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is because the attitudes, beliefs, and habits of those closest to you tend to shape your own. If you surround yourself with people who are driven, positive, and focused on growth, their energy will inspire and push you to be your best. On the other hand, if you spend time with individuals who are negative, complacent, or quick to criticize, their influence can hinder your progress and drain your motivation. One of the most important aspects of surrounding yourself with the right people is choosing those who challenge and inspire you. Look for individuals who have qualities or skills you admire, those who are achieving the kinds of things you aspire to achieve. Being around high-performing, ambitious people has a way of raising your own standards. It motivates you to aim higher, work harder, and think bigger. These people show you what's possible and remind you that greatness is within your reach. Support is another critical element of surrounding yourself with the right people. Life's journey is full of challenges, and having a strong support system can make all the difference. Supportive people believe in you even when you doubt yourself. They celebrate your wins and help you navigate your losses. They remind you of your worth, your vision, and your capabilities when you're feeling lost or overwhelmed. This support isn't just about words, it's about actions. The right people will stand by you, help you strategize, and encourage you to keep going when the path gets tough. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. The people you surround yourself with should be individuals you trust to have your best interests at heart. Trustworthy people offer honest feedback even when it's hard to hear. They don't sugarcoat the truth or tell you what you want to hear just to please you. Instead, they provide constructive criticism and valuable insights that help you grow. They hold you accountable to your goals and challenge you to stay true to your purpose. Equally important is eliminating or limiting time with people who drain your energy or undermine your progress. Toxic relationships, whether personal or professional, can sabotage your confidence and distract you from your goals. These are the people who constantly criticize, create drama, or discourage your ambitions. Letting go of these relationships can be difficult, but it's necessary for your growth. Protecting your energy and mental health is essential to staying focused and motivated. Surrounding yourself with the right people doesn't mean finding a large group of supporters. It's about quality, not quantity. Even a few strong, positive relationships can have a profound impact on your journey. Seek out mentors who have walked the path you aspire to follow. Connect with peers who share your goals and values so you can learn and grow together. Build a community of like-minded individuals who inspire collaboration and innovation. It's also important to remember that relationships are a two-way street. Surrounding yourself with the right people isn't just about what you can gain, it's about what you can contribute. Be the kind of person who supports, uplifts, and challenges others. Offer encouragement, share your knowledge, and celebrate the successes of those around you. When you bring value to others, you create relationships built on mutual respect and trust, which strengthens your network and enhances your growth. Lastly, surrounding yourself with the right people means consistently reevaluating your circle. As you grow and evolve, your needs and goals may change. That's okay. It's natural for relationships to shift over time. Stay mindful of who is adding value to your life and who may be holding you back. Continuously seek connections that align with your purpose and vision, and don't be afraid to make changes if necessary. The right people are a source of inspiration, strength, and wisdom. They challenge you to rise above, support you through life's challenges, and celebrate your achievements. When you intentionally choose to surround yourself with individuals who align with your goals and values, you build a foundation for unstoppable growth and success. To become unstoppable, embrace self-belief, define your own limits, commit to relentless growth, stay focused on your purpose, turn failure into fuel, and surround yourself with the right people. These principles will guide you through challenges, unlock your potential, and lead you to a life of purpose and achievement. Your journey is yours to shape. Step into it with courage and determination.